Scholar of the First Sin. Decided we're gonna go for broke here. We're gonna try and take on the final boss of the area. Because why not? I see nothing wrong with it. Assuming my cat doesn't destroy my TV. She seems to be very angry at it. I don't think she likes these mummy guys. I gotta tell you, I don't like them either. I don't like them either, cat. I feel like you and I are in agreement on this. Alright. Got a whale on a man. Now you gotta watch it here. I don't know why they left straight over here. At least they didn't leave him in a cell like he used to be. I mean, that's a very dangerous spot for him, and he can die pretty easily if you're not paying attention. But, what do you expect? Oh, hi. Oh, man, almost dodged you. No, I need to get out of there. That's a dangerous area. The danger zone. Come here. Come on. You know you wanna. Oh, roll. Roll, son, roll. Gotcha. Alright. Let's pop a couple life gems. Or what? We're going to try and take on the Lost Sinner. Alright. Let's see. I know there's an enemy over here. Yep. What? Come on. Ugh. One disadvantage to the Great Sword, folks. You, tend to mess yourself up in tight corners. But it doesn't matter. Reckless abandon. That is our calling. We're not giving it up for anything. Surprise! I refuse to give up. Shields are for sissies. Now, this area will actually be the first area we get one of the 4 Old One souls. The Last Giant is not technically one of them, even though he kind of should be, as far as his importance goes in the storyline, but, you know, I didn't write the game. Wait a minute. Weren't there guys up here? Or am I hallucinating that? It's possible. I hallucinate quite a bit. Hey, buddy. Thank you for fighting me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and light this bonfire. And just rest out it real quick. No sense in not topping off your weapon here. Okay. Hey, you're back. Where have you been? Surprise! Now, there should be one more enemy up top here. If I yell out in pain, folks, it is only because my cat has decided to pierce my flesh with her razor-sharp claws. Because that's just how she's rolling today. Alright. I was hoping for some summon signs up here, but it's okay. There's one down below, and it's going to be an old friend of ours who will help us out in this next area. She's a fine lady. Lucatiel of Mira. You may have heard of her. She's a badass. Human effigy. Now it's curious, there are human effigies all over the place, but human effigies don't seem to serve the same purpose as humanity from the first Dark Souls game. The first Dark Souls game, humanity served the same purpose in that it... Oh, how do I explain this? It served the same purpose in that it would restore your human form. However, it also had its own lore significance. It would say... What did it say? It was a gentle, lukewarm lump. Now, humanity is eventually discovered to be fragments of the Dark Soul, which is one of the 4 Lord Souls in the original Dark Souls. But it's curious to me that there are human effigies here and not humanity. Does that mean that the Dark Soul has been weakened? I mean, if you're wondering why the game is called Dark Souls, there's a reason. It's, well, that's interesting. There's no summon here. Oh no, I didn't restore my humanity. I'm a fool. I'm a fool, good people. I'm sorry. I failed you. But it's interesting to me that now we have these effigies that are essentially each undead, you know, looking at them and recalling their own appearance, and that's what restores their humanity. Which, to me, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But of course, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense if humanity itself is what restores your human form. I know it makes sense name-wise, but if it's a fragment of the Dark Soul, it's never stated in Dark Souls that the humanity that you get is, you know, your own humanity. It's never stated that humanity isn't just a fragment of the Dark Soul. So, I did not say that right. I really apologize. I'm sort of rambling since it's kind of late. It's never stated that that's truly what makes us human. And if that's the case, then why do we need humanity at all? Alright, we're back in business here. Oh hey, there's somebody up here. Should we summon them? Why not? More the merrier. Excuse me, sir. I don't like your tone. Thank you. Let's go over here. Who do we have? Captain 69 America. Huh, maybe. Dreadator 1393. I like the look of you, sir. I like the cut of your jib. Now we're gonna go down here and get my baby Lucatiel. After we kick 7 kinds of crap out of all the enemies down here. So that's just how we're rolling today. Surprise. No, not today. Alright. Come on, buddy. Let's go murder us a sinner. Well, sinner to somebody. Maybe not necessarily an actual sinner. So, I could be wrong here. Oh, you're a sorcery fellow. Yeah, you see that, folks? It's called bait and switch. Come on, buddy. Let's get on the platform. Come on. What are you doing? Alright, good man. If you would step on the platform before he did, he would have to wait for it to come back up, and that would be kind of annoying for him. It's never a good idea to be annoying to people who are helping you. Now be very careful on here, because you can fall off. Alright, Lucatiel, is that you, baby? Yeah. Main reason you want to summon Lucatiel is because she is necessary, well, it's necessary to summon her to complete her quest line. That's why you want to summon her. Yes, buddy, I know. It's a hidden door. This place is just full of hidden doors. Oh, hi. I had totally forgotten that they did that. You see, you're essentially fighting a boss here. This is another reason I think they allowed you to summon so many people. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, that was a mistake. Originally there were these weird, I don't even know how to describe them, kind of pussy-looking blob monsters that they put down here in order to waylay you and kick the crap out of you. Well, that's interesting. Ah, there we go. I knew there was an item down here. The Northern Ritual Band and the Bleed Stone. Yes, somehow Bleed became a status effect in the game. I'm not at all certain why that was decided. The Blossom Kite Shield. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I believe that's a shield you used to get much later in the game. You know, it is what it is. Good work clearing that out, buddy. But they were these weird, pukey-looking blob monsters that basically just hung out down here. They were really disgusting, but they didn't fit thematically at all with the game. That was the weird part. They were just there as though, oh, another Hide Knight. Hi, buddy. Okay, roll back, roll back, roll back. Okay, now, surprise. Fortunately, I guess they came to their senses and decided, hey, you know, since the sentries were supposed to be the jailers, maybe, just maybe, we should allow them to, you know... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to go this way. I'm just opening the door. Sorry, Lucatiel, get the crap out of my way. You always want to explore this area very thoroughly. So, I feel like in Scholar of the First Sin, they touched up the game a little bit and allowed it to flow better thematically. Yeah, why not? Sunbros are always welcome in my home. I love Sunbros. We will eventually assume the mantle of Sunbro, because it's what's still there. Sunbro extraordinaire would have wanted. He's a good man, you understand? Oh, I forgot. Oh, hi! That may have been a stupid mistake. That may have been the worst possible mistake ever. Okay! Oh, come on, come on. Gotcha! I apologize for that, son, bro. Get down! Alright. We have to take the ladder. I had forgotten about that. Hello, Dreadinator. You're a good man. Isn't there a way to open this? Or am I hallucinating? Oh, they must have changed that as well. Alright, now. On to the part about the boss I don't like. Normally, you can't target the boss unless you have... unless you're in very close range, because he's more or less in complete darkness, which kind of sucks. However, using the Bastille key, and this is a very important trick you're going to want to use, you can light this on fire, which will enable you to get closer to the boss, the Lost Sinner, and enable you to hit and to lock onto them from far. Excuse me, bro. I'll just keep rolling. No, nobody remembers that song. Nobody wants to remember that song. It's part of our lives I feel we'd all rather leave behind. But never forget. Sorry folks, I'm in kind of a rambly mood right now. Alright. Baby Lucatiel's here. I'm gonna pop a life gem. And we are going to work. I like your armor, good sir. Alright. Let us smash our enemy. I feel like Dark Souls is a communal experience, so it's always a good idea to take care of this. Now, that's very interesting there. Why did that bug crawl into that creature's eye? Does that creature even have an eye? Very good question. You can see they knock out the darkness, and you can see the prisoner's hands are bound. Now, why they decided that leaving them with a weapon was a good idea, I'll never understand. What the... Boy, you seem awfully upset about something. Ah, I missed. That was foolish. Nice. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Staying back and magicking, yeah, it's still a good strategy. Whoa! Roll out of the way, roll out of the way. You see, he used the behind the sword trick too. When he raised his sword up behind him, it really hurt Dreadinator 1393. As you can see, not that great of a boss, but however, you'll notice instead of boss vanquished, Great Soul embraced. Thank you, sirs. You've done well. We also kept Lucatiel alive, which is important for our quest. Now, oh, we got a sunlight medal. Very good. I'll want to join the Sun Bros later. You'll notice that her attacks are basically very straightforward. And yes, it is a she, which I believe her soul sets this. You can see the Great Souls look quite a bit different from the normal ones. Soul of the Lost Sinner. Prisoner of Sinner's Rise. The Lost Sinner eternally punishes herself for the sins of her past. So yes, that was a female. Now, the Lost Sinner appears to be the reincarnation of the Witch of Izalith from Dark Souls 1. What that means is, she was the Flame Witch who helped the other lords battle the dragons. However, when the Age of Fire began to subside, she attempted to duplicate the first flame, which all the Lord Souls, including the Dark Soul, appear to originate from, and was instead transformed into the Bed of Chaos, which was actually a bug-like creature that controlled a kind of a tree monster in Lost Izalith. Now you see, at Primal Bonfires, you are automatically transported back to Majula. The reason being, that's the only purpose they serve. There's no reason to linger in that area. Let's go talk to our homegirl here. Now, I need to check... Where are you at? Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword. I need... Oh, you have to go to equipment to do that. Sort of annoying. 30 and 18. I might be able to manage that. I do want to wield that just for the fun of it. It's sort of the fun run. Alright. Her dialogue should be a little different now that we've done this.
You have acquired the soul of an old one. That is more than most undead can say.
You're damn right.
Those who come to Drangling.
Oh, my bad.
Although he, perhaps.
Basically, she's saying, well, you've done better than I expected. Good job, sir. Alright, you see there, we were able to level up in order to use the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword, which we're going to do. I'm going to try and level it up, but I believe it takes Twinkling Titanite. And we don't have a lot of that. We've gotten quite a bit of it from him kicking the crap out of him. However, you can see, his sword, massive. But it has a rather interesting moveset. Unlike the Greatsword, it's more about the overhand. Now, roll, swipe, R2, super swipe, step back. It matches the Greatsword in some respects, in terms of its moveset, but it has... That's interesting. I used to think it had some sort of magic power. Alright, whatever. Let's go, let's reinforce our weapon here. Oh no, it takes Petrified Dragon Bones. Didn't know that. I'll need another one. 198, 249. Now, the difference between a Greatsword and an Ultra Greatsword is ultimately down to the damage. Obviously, the Ultra Greatswords are going to weigh more and be heavier, weigh more and do more damage, but they'll be slower. It's a trade-off. Now, the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword is actually kind of small for a Greatsword. So to be honest, I kind of feel like it's not the biggest Ultra Greatsword you could get. Now, I told you earlier, when we acquire the souls of Great Ones, as you can see, another flame has appeared on the map. I'm trying to remember which flame was first. I want to say it was this one. And now there's one over here. Now, geographically, that actually makes no sense. Unfortunately, while they've managed to streamline the game a little bit, they couldn't really undo the fact that the geography in this world makes absolutely no sense, which you'll see in a little while.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
Well, we do. We do know what causes it.
It's something...
Yeah. What causes that is killing a Great One. Now, what's interesting is, the Great Ones, much like the undead, never truly die. We're acquiring their souls for a specific purpose, one we don't know about yet. Now, the Emerald Herald, as she's called, is telling us, well, seek these souls and you can go meet the king. But what does that actually mean? Well, who knows? I don't think anybody really knows, in Majula anyways, except the Emerald Herald. I forget, did you get new inventory?
And you?
Sometimes you do. Not always.
Lonely.
I don't remember. If I go talk to you, there comes a point where you can get special armor from him, but I don't think we're there yet. Ah, okay, we can get it. You don't want to get it, but it has some significant lore information. Mask of the Lost Sinner increases equip load, which is sort of weird. The spikes pointing inward suggest that this was not only used to bind prisoners, but torture them as well. Oh, I'm sorry folks, I'm having problems with the controls today. Fighting myself. Straight Jacket of the Lost Sinner. A tightly cinched belt presses against the waist. By now, no one knows who this was used to punish or for what reason. Hand Restraints of the Lost Sinner increases the power of pyromancy. A device used to restrict the use of hands. By now, no one knows who this was used to punish or for what reason. A tattered skirt that the guilty wear in shame. Again.
Are you sure?
Now, it's suggesting, oh, well, increases the power of pyromancy. That's obviously a callback to Lost Izalith. and the Witch of Chaos. Well, the Witch of Izalith. Although she becomes basically a Chaos Witch. She becomes the Bed of Chaos. The Bed of Chaos is actually the source of all demons in Dark Souls 1. Now, this is the next area. We're only going to get to the first bonfire here. This is going to sort of be a quick video. I'm sorry I don't really go into strategy or things like that. It's just not my style. You can figure all that out for yourselves. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue.
Really?
Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there?
I don't know, bro. Good to tell you.
I'm in quite the pickle now.
Bummer.
See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive.
Really?
It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen around these parts. Hey, you don't think a real live person was turned to stone, do you?
Real life person turned to stone? No, I mean, we've only encountered that
statue
3 times.
Gives me the willy. Hey,
Alright, that's the end of his dialogue. But don't worry, we're going to solve the mystery of the statue very, very soon. However, we have some housekeeping to do first. Because there are enemies about. I'm confused that even took 2 strikes to take down. How you doing, buddy? He's gonna try and come out here. These guys are... basically just call them poison shamans, because that's what they are. I might try to kill the rest of your buddies later. Now you see, there are other cells up top that we can't get to. And, they're not empty. Let me just make that clear. My god, a woman! Run! No. She's actually a very nice lady.
Thank you. I've been petrified. Hard to speak. Give me a moment, please.
Well, I'm sorry. She's having a bad day. Very important. I know I don't normally cover strategy. Do not open this until you finish talking to her and you've gone back to Majula, because she can die if you open that door. There are more enemies. You hear that croaking? We've heard that before. There's a reason she got turned to stone.
I'm fine. I think... No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me.
Not a problem.
Oh. You're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you.
That's okay.
Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy.
Oh, really?
So perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
I have no idea what a prism stone has to do with pyromancy. I guess that's something they didn't change at all, which is kind of odd.
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think.
Really?
I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags.
I mean, they don't look that bad.
I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life.
But?
Just look at me. My clothes are in tatters.
Well, yeah.
Do you have any clothing that you could spare?
I don't think your clothes are that bad.
Anything, whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground, and I'll change into it later.
Oh, I see. Alright. she sells a few rings that you don't really need. Fire seeds with strength of pyromancy. She also sells different pyromancy. I have a pyromancy flame? Interesting. You can give her basically whatever you want. I sort of recommend just giving her whatever. Some people like to play dress up with her. I have no idea why. It just cracks me up. We're going to give you Strayd's gear, because why not? Do we want to give her the hood? Yeah, I mean, we can't use it. Okay. Yes, I know.
I have my very own teacher.
Really?
His name is Carillion of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Malphia, our hometown.
Don't say.
I was fascinated by sorcery. And so, well, he's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drang Lake, I couldn't let him go alone. But we were separated. Quite early on, I'm afraid. I'm rather unskilled. My lord probably ditched me. But, oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same thing.
Very true.
Why can't I just focus on what I truly enjoy? Oh dear, I shouldn't be so choosy. It's hardly my place. I have my very...
Alright.
When he's... But... Thank you. After I change into... But perhaps...
Yeah, we've already met her teacher. Kind of a jerk. Forget if your dialogue changed.
What? Clearing the way was you doing, was it?
Oh, aye.
Didn't think you had it in you, pal.
You didn't think I had a branch that could turn people
That's
back
not like
to stone?
No. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all.
Sure.
Name's Ben Hart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey.
Well, that's good.
If we share the same path, I'm sure that we are going to meet again.
Well, there's very few sane people.
I'll repay my debt to you in battle. I swear it by my sword.
You do have a nice sword.
The road ahead's going to be long, but I'm here to help.
Good to have you, buddy.
I am in your debt. It's a true man who honours his debts, and I'll see mine paid. I swear it by my ancient sword.
Really? Cool.
It's a true... I swear it.
Fairly nice gentleman. Bit of a gruff exterior. Ben Hart is another NPC you have to summon for boss fights to continue his story. But he's actually fairly useful, just like Lucatiel. His tale is not quite as tragic as hers. In fact, I'm not even sure if I remember why he came to Drang Lake in the first place. Obviously, he must be hollow of a sort. But what he's doing here, what everyone else is doing here, who knows? Just seems like a gruff, well-mannered gentleman. Now, we need to travel somewhere else in order to trigger this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sure, why not? Now, unfortunately, you can't really reunite Rosabeth with her teacher. He's clearly skilled at sorcery, and she is not. And what that does... I don't know if it's ever clearly stated in the games, but it seems like the sorcerers sort of look down on the pyromancers. The pyromancers, their power can be boosted by intelligence, but they don't actually need it. Now, sorcery, on the other hand, obviously requires a bit more skill. Hey, baby! Looking sexy as hell. Yeah, alright. Glad it worked out for you.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here in Majula thanks entirely to you.
Don't mention it.
You even were kind enough to clothe me. Thank you so very much.
I mean, it looks better on you than me, anyways.
The only thing I can offer is pyromancy. But if that might help you, come to me.
I am considering it. So I do have a pyromancy flame. sort of spells do you actually have? Fireball, fire orb, and combustion. Well, fireball seems pretty good. How about you reinforce my pyromancy flame while you're at it?
I'm always...
I don't actually think I have an attunement slot. Well, I'm about to find out. Let's go ahead and equip the pyromancy flame. And I don't think I have an attunement slot. Insufficient attunement slots. Okay. Alright, let's continue on our merry journey. Maybe we'll invest enough points to get one or two. Get some pyromancy just to help us out a little bit. Pyromancy doesn't really require much stat commitment. You don't actually have to pump a lot of points into intelligence. It will of your pyromancy. If you look at the pyromancy flame, it has an A scaling in intelligence. That is intelligence, right? I'm not crazy. I am crazy. No, faith? Faith? What? No, I'm reading that wrong. Faith? That is sort of strange. Huh. I didn't know they changed that. Maybe pyromancy's become more like miracles these days. Wouldn't surprise me if there was some sort of twist on that. Which is fine. I actually sort of prefer that. They may have wanted more multi-classing in Scholar of the First Sin than they originally had. So, you're closing the door again? Come on, man. Get your crap together. Goodbye. You locked yourself in the door. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but... Oh, really glad that that sword hit him in the back. Oh, I just wasted a flask. Oh well. Now, wish our old friend Admiral Akbar was here, because he would tell us exactly what this is. Because it's a trap! It's a trap! I don't know how that just happened, because I'll never pull that off again as long as I live. Oh my god, that actually worked? No way! I'm still getting used to this sword. Oh yeah, Basilisk. Surprise! Not today, buddy. Not today. That is clearly the creature that turned Rosebeth to stone. How unfortunate. Alright, now, we're going to clear out these upper rooms real quick. You can get up here. If you're not an idiot like me and can't jump properly. Oh, I'm just going to make a fool of myself. I know it, I know it. Huh, would have thought that would have worked. That is most strange. Maybe I'm remembering this incorrectly. There we go. Just had to get a little bit higher. Listen, I got this sword from a giant knight who hates everybody. Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember you. This guy actually... Oh, wow, I'm so glad I didn't try to fight you head on. He was swinging a big-ass anvil, basically. Soul of a proud knight. I can dig it. Should we go clear out the other one? I think we should. Don't you? Okay, you're better than this, man. Come on. You know better. Let's open this door. And raise a little hell. I have no idea. No, I didn't want to close it. These don't appear to be cells, because there's no lock on them. But... hole, therefore, ahead. He does have a point. Why is there a beam sticking out of there? They just appear to be basic chambers. Now, why they're here, I don't think they ever explain that. It's just another one of those little mysteries. For some reason, these little guys are just hanging out in here, not really doing anything. Now, they will poison you if you don't watch yourself, so be very careful around them. I don't know why I do that. The metal chests don't actually turn into mimics fact, I don't think we've encountered a mimic yet. Unfortunate. Alright, so... no, that kind of wasn't what I wanted to do. We're going to light the bonfire, but not rest at it. We're going to forge on just a little bit further into this next little area. Yeah, weapon's fine. We're going to be okay. Very creepy looking forest here. The shaded woods. I don't know how shaded they are. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they used to be a lot more shaded. Come on, buddy. My apologies. We tried. More like a baseball swing. There are ambush spots here you have to watch out for. Try message. Why? Alright. Guy up there, guy right there. Don't let them hit you with those stupid rocks. 1 and a 2. Come on. Come and get me. Listen, we know how this is gonna end, guys. Try to throw a rock at me. Right. You want to bait and switch these guys because... Oh. You also do not want to let them... Wow. I don't know how exactly I followed up that little combo, but... I'm not gonna question it. Much like everything else in my life, I just assume everything's gonna work out. Doesn't always, but I am a fool. You know. It's weird that they have such a distended gut. Yes, that is their gut, it's not something else. Get your minds out of the gutter, folks. I almost wonder if it's some sort of poison sac, because they can't poison you. I'm not letting them do that because I'm not insane. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, I thought that would hit more of you. I feel bad now. Come on, big guy. Oh, roll your way out of there. Oh, I might have just messed up. There we go. Kind of considering switching back to the greatsword. It's always a good idea to listen. Because you can sometimes hear the footsteps of your enemies. Another human effigy. Play dead and then help me. Nah, sorry, buddy. This statue... I'm not sure what it's supposed to be because that face does not look right. It almost looks like a giant's face, but it's not big enough. Bonfire and safe zone. Oh, do we push on a little further, folks? I think we do. This bonfire will actually rest at because we'll be well past the enemies. From here, there are actually a few different paths we can take. There's a few different areas. We might visit the super shaded part of the shaded woods first. Try sorcery. No, thank you. Ah, now this guy right here, he is a falconer. You notice we could buy that armor earlier. Boy, you are awful fast there, Slick. Okay, roll out of the way. He's gonna shoot at you again. I can't remember if this leads to the castle or not. I don't know how you can home in on me with those. Clearly, Drangleic mastered smart weapon technology long before the rest of the world.
Let's see.
Let's see, should be an enemy around this corner. Actually, there's an enemy right there. Come on, big guy. He has the weirdest animation for walking. He's like... But he's no match for this. What? Yeah, don't do that again. Yeah, get to hell. Tell him I sent you. That's actually a very good spot for him. Oh boy. because that is a narrow area, and he can mess you up something fierce. Alright. This just sort of leads back up above where we were. You can see we have more twinkling titanite. Let's see here. I believe I'm going the right way. It's been a while. Hurrah for Boulder. Indeed. Now, there is a path here. You just have to make sure you don't wander into an ambush. Hi, buddy. No. No, sir. You will not be killing us today. Whoa! I totally forgot about that. So, that guy is actually supposed to be in a different area. What sucks about these guys is you can't lock onto them. But that's not going to save him from my awesome two-handed swing. Go ahead, do that one more time, jerk. Oh, okay. You're pretty fast, I'll give you that. You can see he looks like a white phantom. That's meant to mess you up. Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe. Oh. The beloved blacksmith of the gallant shieldless Lothian, formerly of Ferosa. No warrior matched the ferocity of unbeatable Lothian, but he abruptly retired from the battlefield and was never heard from again. Some say that he grew tired of the frailty of human foes and set off to slay the legendary dragon. I can get behind that. I mean, you know, once you get so tough, you start looking for better challenges. Okay, I think this is the shrine area. Yep, and we actually cannot proceed further into this area, because we do not have all of the great souls. But, we'll be back here later. Alright, do we go to the shaded part of the Shaded Woods? I think we do. Now, the great thing about this next area is that the white phantoms are extremely difficult to notice because of how foggy it is. There's a little bit of lore about them. A little. They appear to be the remains of a clan of forest hunters. Those of you who've played Dark Souls 1 may know who they are. Okay. Best thing to do right here is not to fight these guys. They're invisible, you can't lock onto them, and they'll generally kick the crap out of you. So what you want to do is you just want to run left first, and run up this way. There are zones they won't follow you into, like this one. Or he could have just really made a liar out of me, and now I'm going to die for it. Unfortunately for him, I have a big sword. Okay. Huh, they usually don't follow you up this far. Interesting. However, there's a man here who can give us a bit of conversation. This fellow right here.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be.
Why you say that, buddy?
What business have you here, traveller?
Couldn't tell you.
Call me Vendal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state.
Really?
'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this.
In case you can't tell, he's headless.
But it's not so bad, really.
His body is gone.
Watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war.
But you have no head, or you have no body, dude.
Of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something.
see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill.
Well, that's unfortunate.
My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away.
Good warning.
I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
I like that you can learn a gesture from what is essentially a disembodied head. The decapitate gesture. Very appropriate. He also sells a great sword. Oh, you have a miracle. You know what? Old pine resin never hurt anybody.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid.
Ah, don't be afraid, bro.
But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. I was born in Feroza, to land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was.
Vengarl was a mercenary, as he says, from Feroza. Pretty good fighter, if the tales are to be believed. However, he fought for so long he became disillusioned. Now, interestingly, he doesn't seem to have gone completely hollow and gone insane, possibly due to being separated from his body. He, as he says, he just lays here and stares up at the night sky and watches the days pass. Fairly peaceful, possibly boring existence. I think I would go insane, but that's just me.
I'm grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings.
No problem.
Here, take these. I've no use for them.
I have no idea how he gives us his helmet, but it's okay.
Go along and resume your journey.
Will do, bro.
I cannot lie. Oh, and for his but farewell.
I mean, he has his helmet, but he somehow gives it to us. This is his helmet, which I actually kind of like. Big old monstrous head there, but we'll switch back to the Alva helmet. All right, do we press on? Or do we double back? I'm gonna grab this first. Now there are treasures to be found here. Don't mistake me. We're gonna double back this way real quick. You can hear the noise. And make no mistake, they will chase you to a certain point. Whoa, that would have been really stupid of me. Alright, so we've been left, we've been right. What's up the middle? We'll actually go back to the right, because I believe that is the proper way to go. What in the world? Oh, it's these little demon imp dog things. I hate these things. All they do is run away. Oh, I hate these things. That didn't sound right. Hi, Biggin. Man, no matter how good of a weapon you have, these guys just don't take enough damage. Maybe I should try some lightning pine resin. I'll whittle him down the old-fashioned way by just slugging the crap out of him. Come on, buddy. He is kind of annoying. Oh, that's right. you do less damage to them when they're in that state. I really don't like these giant enemies. They drop some decent loot sometimes, but for the most part, they're just annoying. You can see I'm wearing him down, but what's the point? Oh no. I am become error. No, Biggin. No, not today. There we go. I wanted to try and trick him into doing that. Whoop. Yeah, I took a little bit of a gamble there. Don't really care. I hate those guys. I'm glad they don't respawn. If I had to fight them over and over again, I'd probably get very angry. Hey, little demon imp dog dudes. That's for making me run after you. I'm assuming their main function is essentially just to draw you in to get attacked by the giant. The red tearstone ring. Pretty good item if you're going for a high-risk build. Now, you're probably wondering what I mean by that. The red tearstone ring boosts your attack power based on how low you're based on you being near death. Oh, hi, buddy. Are you gonna swing at me? I don't believe I can open this either. This is actually a hidden door. But I wanted to clear this out first. Yeah, you mad, bro? Come at me. Oh, that was stupid. I should have known better. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta respond with overwhelming force. The symbol of the king. Again, another area we'll have to come back to later. Unfortunate, maybe. Not quite sure how my cat is sleeping through this, but I do find it immensely entertaining. She's given up on trying to murder the TV and has adopted a life of peace. Possibly to be shattered once I end this video. We're going to go ahead and continue on. The Shaded Woods are a bit of a strange area. Clearly the ruins of Drangleic are present here. Now, what are you holding? I always wondered that. I think she's holding a baby. Or not, she's holding something. Can't actually tell. In the original Dark Souls game, there were statues of women holding... a woman holding a baby, while also holding a sword. That was supposedly a statue for the Sun Bro Solaire, or possibly his father, Lord Gwyn. As I said, you could just stick to the left here and run past these guys, you won't get killed. It's a little bit hard to see, but once you make it up top, you're in good shape. I don't think they pursue you that far. Nope, doesn't look like it. Wow, folks. I can't believe you let me do that. And we'll get our body back and get to the next bonfire. That's what happens when you look around, try to sightsee. Like a fool. My own incompetence has killed me far, far more than any enemy in this game. Just so you're all aware of that. As I'm sure you are. Alright, let's run the gauntlet. That is disconcerting. I did not know I could be invaded right here. Oh well, at least I don't have a lot of souls to lose, so it's not a big deal. Now, I'm not sure if invaders can actually see you in the fog. I think they can. Don't quote me on that. Alright. We're just going to hang out right here. Okay, I don't know why you didn't take a hit from that. I don't know why my hits aren't connecting all the time. Yeah. Appears you and I have the same fighting style, buddy. I don't know why I can't roll away from you right now, but I'm gonna die. Yep, gonna die. Oh, can't get away. Can't get away from in time. Sorry, folks. Might die from this. Roll! Roll again! Sorry, buddy. I'm not fighting fair. This is actually a human invader, so keep that in mind. He's probably gonna beat me. Are you going to explain to me why I didn't just kill you? Yeah. Alright. Oh, I missed. He's gonna try and parry me. Unfortunately for him, I'm just gonna roll away. Oh, I missed. Stairs are actually a fairly good spot to fight someone with that type of weapon. Goodbye, buddy. You are a worthy opponent. I gambled my life on a single strike, as my man Guts would say. Alright. We are finally to the next bonfire. And I think we're gonna call it a night here. Nothing like a good old-fashioned invasion to get the blood pumping, you know? And now my cat has awakened, perhaps disturbed by the invader. Alright, folks, we'll finish up the Shaded Ruins now, next time. I think we're going to travel back to Majula before we sign off here. As I said, the Shaded Woods and the Shaded Ruins, clearly people once lived here, but whatever happened here has mutated them. It's interesting that hollows, even though they are quote-unquote undead, can end up, as I said, mutated. You can see those are undead, but they're running around with poison. So it makes a whole lot of sense.
Here, to see light. However...
No problem, baby. Forgot, we should probably do that. It's weird how you kind of just bow in front of her like, hey, help me with this. It's like, why would I say that to her? I need probably at least 7 and 2, no, I believe it's 6 to get 1 2 slot. So we won't worry about that today. Although, I do have a few souls I can burn. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? The old Dragon Slayer soul. Really should have done something with that. Yep, use them all. Why not? 8,000. That's how you do it. I am seeking the king. You have my word on that. Let's go in here. Oh wow, do I need 7? Well, may as well. You'll notice attunement also raises your HP. That's sort of something they seem to have changed in this game. Every stat pretty much can raise your HP. Alright. This should get me just enough to do what I need to do. Let's just crack open those souls like eggs. Come on, baby. Oh wow, 8 attunement? Well, may as well do it. I'll get more souls later. Alright. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for tonight. Hopefully the audio issues have been ironed out now. It's probably going to still sound distorted in certain parts of the video, and I do apologize for that. Hope you've all enjoyed this video and my sleep-deprived ramblings. Yeah, sure. Let's call them what they are. Spade is a spade. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and I will talk at you all later. See ya.